So we all know that we've had a crazy run so far this year, but there's a lot of people that think we were going down to 80, 70, and some people say lower. I've heard $30,000 Bitcoin, but you know what? We just pumped about $8,000 off its low. So there is a prediction market out there that is very bullish right now, and that has been right in the past. I'm going to cover that because you're definitely going to want to hear this. I think this is the future of prediction markets right here. But first, we have Donald Trump inauguration will feature tech leaders and a crypto ball honoring him as the first crypto president. First off, there's no such thing as a crypto president, okay? There's no such thing as a pro-crypto government, okay? So first off, with that said, governments are trying to destroy why crypto was created in the first place, okay? This is a pro-crypto government is a pro-regulation government, okay? Let me get that through your head. I know you hear a lot of people on like Twitter Spaces, Twitter, YouTube saying how great this is. It's not great. And I can promise you that. And also, please come back to this video years from now if you'd like. I'd love to see how things are going by then, because I know they're not going to be as great as you think they are. So with that said, the space is losing the plot a bit. Most people have forgotten why Bitcoin was created. But if you do want to know why Bitcoin was created, check out this book, Why Crypto, by Heidi at learningcrypto.com. It is the best book in the crypto space on Bitcoin. Okay, and I'm not biased there. It really is. Okay, so now next we have Trump is about to eliminate the last barrier to 5 million Bitcoin, repealing SAB 121 so banks can custody Bitcoin. Who cares? These people do not read the white paper. They don't even read they don't even know what the Genesis block is, I don't think, because the Genesis block pretty much bashed all banks because of the bank bailout. So who cares if they can custody Bitcoin? They're going to be able to custody your Bitcoin. It's connecting the dots here. I know it's hard to do that sometimes, but you have to connect the dots here. These banks do not have your best interests in mind, okay? They are fiat-centered, not Bitcoin-centered. They want to control exactly where you hold your keys, okay? They do not want you. No government wants, or at least the US government is never going to want you to hold your own keys. They want to be the gatekeeper between you and true ownership. And if you think I'm wrong, please leave your comment below. I'd love to hear how I'm wrong on that one. Okay, next we have Gary Gensler says Bitcoin is a highly speculative asset. Here's a kicker, but 7 billion people want to trade it. Just like we had gold for 10,000 years, we have Bitcoin. 7 billion people want to trade it right now. That's pretty much the entire global population. Government is a group of people, some of the dumbest people on the face of the planet. And this is why I don't care who gets president. I don't care who's SEC chairman. I couldn't care less. We have the free market here working against these people, right? They don't know what they're talking about. They just spew things that their overlords tell them to spew, all right? So guys, hold your own keys. Don't worry about what governments do, because you can skirt around them anytime you'd like. And the free market is actually here to serve you, not these crooks, okay? They're all crooks, okay? Not your favorite politician is a crook. Next, we have Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse slams SEC Chairman Gary Gensler. So this is the, I would say it's a theater, if you will. So here's what Brad Garlinghouse said. Keep in mind, he is a member of the World Economic Forum. Gensler, very much on brand, completely dismissive of the 2024 election and American public. Fully committed his failed regulation by enforcement agenda to the bitter, bitter end. Here's the thing that you have to learn. Just because Gary Gensler is out, it will leave office pretty soon, doesn't mean that the next person is going to be good, because the SEC is owned, guys, by the Federal Reserve. That is who runs the show in the United States, the Federal Reserve. They print your currency and they set interest rates and they own the president. Because if you look at that one interview I did with this journalist, I think it's from like CNBC or whatever, asking Jerome Powell, who is the chairman of the Federal Reserve, hey, if Trump wanted you out, would you leave? And he says,
if he asked you to leave, would you go?
No.
Can you follow up on, do you think that legally you're not required to leave?
No.
Absolutely not. Just laughs, pretty much laughs at it off. Like, it doesn't even care. So they are the unelected private Federal Reserve, which you have no say, and neither does any president. And that is why President Trump is keeping Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. You wonder why. Has he done such a great job with inflation? Absolutely not, because over the past 5 years, 80% of all US dollars were printed under the current Federal Reserve Chairman. See, I'm trying to connect the dots for you. I think you're kind of getting it now, hopefully. Okay, lastly, we have very bullish news on Bitcoin, at least the price for January 20th, which is the inauguration of Donald Trump. So this is what is happening. Odds Bitcoin hits $100,000 before Trump inauguration are up 55%. So this is where people bet. So money is on the table, big money is on the table. This is poly markets. I think that's where you can kind of tell where things are going to be heading, because obviously you have big money, you probably have whales in there that are betting huge amounts that the price is going to go ahead and do this. So let me know what your thoughts. What do you think the price is going to be? I do think that we are going to skyrocket regardless of whether or not we do it before or after inauguration. It doesn't really matter. If you have a long-term perspective like we do, I would recommend checking out learningcrypto.com, because like this market, it's been very easy to call. It's been a very easy bull market. A lot of people say it's very difficult, but not when you've been buying Bitcoin at $16,500 and screaming to the rest of the world who are thinking that Bitcoin's going to go to $10,000. We're like, no, guys, this is it. Like, you should buy the bottom. And we also had a year of accumulation. We were just buying up these pretty much free coins. Now these coins went from micro caps to large caps now, and that's how you do it. And you have to learn how to use on-chain tools so that you can buy these coins before they go on to centralized exchanges. That's another story. Talk to you guys soon.